Hi guys, it's Rachel here. So today I've got to do a little bit of Christmas stuff. So I'm working on 2 Christmas journals for orders, and they're in my long list and it's their turn. And so I've prepared my basket of things that I'm going to alter. I won't alter all of them, but a selection of them. And then I might have some left over for Christmas. So, oh, I know, I probably need to do some of those. Just a second. I'm just putting, let's see here, I've got some, I'm just putting some, these are some papers that I've got. I'm just putting some, now they might be too big for those. No, one book it'll be okay. So I'll just fold it. Yeah, I'm just thinking the best way, like that's the least pattern side, so that side would be good to be glued down. And then I need, see, I haven't done that for a few days. So I hope everybody is well. I didn't get a video done yesterday. I worked hard at getting a couple of journals finished, and so I was pretty happy about that. I might trim that dark edge off, not sure, or maybe I'll leave it. So yes, I worked hard to get some journals finished, and so I didn't do a video. So that will go like that. And I'm just going to glue that down while I remember, and I'll just keep one there to remind myself to do those. And I had something else I wanted to try. I don't know if it'll work, so I'll put that at the back. So these are all things, that's just one, but then I'll do, oh, and I know, I just saw a piece here, just a second. Oh dear, I'm very disorganized. I've got this piece, I'll do a fold up, flip down with that one. And none of these are straight, these are offcuts from other things that I've been, like, I think they were offcuts from when I was printing out the CN22 for customs and stuff like that. So anyway, now I had these. Now what I wanted to try and do was, is that big enough? That would probably be fine. I wanted to see if this is going to work. Glue them onto there. Should be alright. This could be a disaster. Could really be a disaster, but this is what I'm going to try and do. This is all going to curl up. This is just that tracing paper that I printed on. Obviously not this piece, but other pieces. Okay, and let me see if I put enough glue. So that's going to be my outside. No. I want to make it into... You're probably thinking, what is she doing? Well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to show you. I'll surprise you. So let's see. Let's see what happens. So I've got my glue there, plenty of glue. And this is going to be the bottom. So actually I need to glue it a little bit like that, I think. Yep. Now where's my little card? I've done all kinds of organising as well. So yes, I finished off those journals, and then I started on the Christmas ones. I literally did the covers. I cut out the signature anchor pages with the scrapbooking paper, and this morning I put all the pages together. But I also had to, which took forever, sort out the mess that is my that was my Christmas papers. And I think, even though that's not going to be quite big enough, I might trim that off. I'll use this edge. I probably should have done it before. Oh well. You learn. You live and learn. This, I mean, this is the first time I'm doing this, but yes, that's okay. And this one I'm going to glue a little bit more into the centre, so I don't waste my paper. For next time, I'll just tear that in half and and then tear it in half and then glue it, is what I want to say. And I'm going to make some little Christmassy, lacy, clustery things, I think, as well. I have a lot of Christmas fabrics because, as you know, I'm a sewer, and so I used to make I used to make growth charts, but I also used to make Christmas stockings to order, which I don't make anymore because I don't know, I made so many I lost the enjoyment of them, so I removed them from my shop. It really became like a torment for me to have to make them. So I've removed them from my shop, but I do have a lot of really nice Christmas fabrics left over, so I think I'll start using those. And I'll see how I go, but I may decide to do a few little Christmas packs because with the fabrics, because that way, because I'll never use them all. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I wanted to do was just make a little envelope with this. And the reason why I decided to use the tracing paper was because this is perforated, it could be, and it's delicate, it'd be annoying to slip your things in. So that's why I did that. But I thought these would be really pretty. I've seen Gina from the Firefly Studio actually stitch, I think she stitched her doily in between baking paper. But I don't think that needs to go in between baking paper. I've just done the very nice, strongish tracing paper on the inside, so that way you're not catching anything when you're slipping and sliding things inside. But I have been careful, I think. So this one's a bit of a, it's got the bit of the error because it's got that sticking out the side. But I mean, I could, if I wanted to, sit here and trim it off a bit. Why don't I do that? I don't really like that, but anyway, I prefer it the other way, but this one I made a bit of a boo-boo, so we'll just do that. That'll do. And so this one is paler, so that one will be like so. And then I thought I would decorate them. I'm going to stitch them down the side just to make sure it stays together. I'm not going to stitch around the flap or anything like that. Is that straight? I can't see. I hope you can hear me. I better remember to shout because otherwise you might not be able to hear me. So and I better check I'm recording. I am recording. And I should be on screen, I think. And the only thing is I can't zoom in. Oh, I could bring the arm down. I'll do that for the next video. That's what I'll do. I'll keep that here for rubbish. I've just tied it up. And I've sorted out all of my Christmas stuff. I'll show you what I've done in a second. But we'll just quickly stitch these. And I might use zigzag stitch just to capture all of that. So it's not gaping at the sides. So I'll just trim that off and do the other side. Yes, I like that. I think this could be very cute. So that's that one. Let me just do this one. That way your doily is nice and strong. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's going to be a really pretty addition. I better make up a sample of those and remember, so I remember to do that. This is actually a nice size. I don't think I could get these anymore. Did I buy some more? I can't remember, but isn't that pretty? Doesn't even need very much on it. I don't know. I like them both. Okay, so that's that idea. I'm happy that worked. Okay, so now we can get going. So I'm thinking the first thing I'm going to do is just make a quick, just a glue page, if you call it a, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to, even though these aren't Christmas, I'm just going to grab these because I'm going to use some of my scraps, not those scraps. I might use some of those, and these, and where are the other ones? Here. And then I'm going to grab, a bit of shuffling going on here. I'm going to grab, so what I've done is organise my Christmas things. There's a few things that shouldn't be in there, but these are mostly things I printed out as pages that were left over. So they're organised. I don't need those right now. Then I tidied up all of my papers. I've got all of these to play with. And some are sort of torn, but some aren't. But they're all, I had all of those there for collaging. So they can go in my garbage bin. And then I've got all my little scraps here. Little pieces that I can tear up and use in my collaging. I'll keep that up here. And then I also pulled out this book that I usually put some pages, The Country Christmas Diary, Sarah Hollis. But I thought I might cut out some of these images and use some of those. I thought they're really cool to use. So I do normally put the pages in the journals, but I'm going to cut some of those up. So that's when we get to the decorating stage. And then I've got all of these are just little journaling cards and things, whether they be from scrapbooking. You know how Stamperia have all of the cards that you can cut up, and then there's some from kits, and then these are all, a lot of those are antique papery, but you know, they might be pretty in the middle of a tag or something like that. Oh, such organisations, don't know myself. And then, and then the other, I mean, this was all shoved in a thing all together. I need to print out more of those words. These are Artie Mays, and I've got that beautiful kit from Artie Mays, which I'm going to use again. I need to print out the papers. Oh, and then I just cut out, this was from the front page of the Winter Botanical, of the front cover of the thing, and they'll be very nice tags. And then I've just got all my, oh, here's some more. And then I've just got all of my scrapbooking papers, the strips and stuff. Oh, I'll put a few of these up, sorry. A bit of a scatterbrain. Put some of those up as well. I need to make some belly bands. I'll probably need to make more of those than that. Probably got some more. Here's another one. That's a nice, that's an old Stamperia paper. It was beautiful. And I might take some of these up. I might trim these down into pocket size. And they can be decorated. I mean, this is why things take a long time, but hopefully I'll end up with a few extras. So I'm just grabbing, oh, these are great too to use. Extras, so when I start doing Christmas journals for real, I'm not ready to start doing those yet, but I'll do them for these orders. Then I can, you know, I'll have a bit of stuff ready. Okay, let's stop blabbing and start using up some of these scraps. Well, they're not really scraps, they're full pieces. So anyway, oh, and I forgot to bring my fan in. I'm feeling hot and bothered now. All that talking. Now, where's my glue book? Oh, under my mess. Okay, right. So isn't it funny doing Christmas in, I know some people have already started doing Christmas. I shouldn't say that. I'm just not that organised. I'll be doing Christmas in October probably. In an ideal world, I would be starting Christmas in September, but I don't know what's going to happen. I've got so many things I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to go. Let's pull out some of these bits. This was printed on cardstock. I can feel that. That's a small, oh, isn't that? That will be nice. Put that on there. Oops, I was going to grab the wrong glue. So I'll whiz along here. I don't know how much I'll get done, but this can be, we'll call this preparing embellishments for a Christmas journal. How about that? That's fairly obvious, isn't it? Put that piece along there. Help if I move. I don't need my sewing machine, so slide that out of the way. And you wouldn't believe I don't have any glue pages at all floating around. They have all been stitched into things to embellish. Not one. not a 1. Well, this is about to become 1, but I actually need to trim it up for tag shapes. Need some red in there too. So then this will just be ripped up for tags and that sort of thing too. So I might put that one, might tear that side down as well. This is an Artie Maze paper, I just love it. I think it's Artie Maze. Very clever ladies out there. Right. Okay. So I'll put that up there. And then what else do I have floating around? I think I've got lots of stuff in here I need to use up. Lots. I can't put the straw paper because I'm already working on top of straw paper. But I can put old book pages and recycled paper and this sort of stuff on there as well. But, oh, I'm not going to do the reverse side. I used to do the reverse side, but I'm not going to bother with it because it's not really necessary. I'll put that one like that. I like to have a little bit of the straw paper peeping through. Need a little bit of red. I think I might like a bigger piece of red than that. There's that one. Oh, and that's nice. There's plenty to use in here. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. It's all out. I need to print those out again. Or maybe I've got some bigger pieces. I'm not sure. Oh, and all of these strips are good. These are from when I was cutting down my papers. So much to play with. I thought I'd just get cracking. Maybe I'll make 2, but I don't know. I don't know if you want to see me make 2. I have to put down a bigger piece somewhere. Okay. Need a bigger piece of red. Got to go back to the drawing board. Maybe I'll use that piece. And this I printed out for the purposes of making ephemera. It's quite a dark red, isn't it? Might put it. No, that's too much going that way. I might put it there, right bang in the middle. I think this glue page has about had it. Okay. I probably should trim that more so than tear it because it's very narrow as it is. I might shoot that down. Put that there. Normally my rule with this sort of thing is put down some bigger pieces first than smaller, but I don't have so many big pieces available right this second. Just trying to get some pockets of red here and there. Now, I need to find some bigger pieces, so let me see what's in here. Not much, so I might have to resort to the book pages. Put that one there. Oh, that's got some glue on it. I'll just get that off. gold on after. That's small. This is a nice big piece. Put that there. So this is like a craft paper with some kind of it's got sort of raised, and it's kind of feels almost foamy. If I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well. And then we'll put this piece there. And sometimes I have straight edges, sometimes I have you know, torn edges. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, these are going to be decorated, so I don't think it's that big an issue. Another piece of this up here. You might be able to hear the girls, Lulu's friends here, and they're going out social butterflies. They're going out for dinner with one of the new girl that they met from their school. She said, why don't we go and have a walk around town and then have dinner? So they're gonna, there's lots of places where they can have you know, like a slice of pizza or that sort of thing. So that's what they're gonna do. With strict instructions to go, not to go anywhere you know, where there aren't many people. Well, do I want? Maybe I think I might like that one. No, it's too much. A bit less. Put that one there. And you have to remember that yes, this is going to be cut up. So as you're seeing it now, it's going to look totally different when it's all in its little pieces. It's just a really fast way to get lots of I don't want to put that maybe there, of sort of journaling card or pocket backgrounds ready in one hit. I try to put a variety of things. Oh, I quite like that there. I know I'm covering up the music paper. Who cares? It's whatever is pleasing to the eye. So if you're covering something up that you put down before, it doesn't matter. If it pleases you, do it. And if you're, now like I didn't start off very cleverly, but if you're clever and do, you know, bigger pieces in your background, then it'll all sort of come together very quickly. And I need to put something down there. I don't want to, no, I don't like that. What else oh, I've got this here. That's perfect. Perfect. Can't believe I'm doing Christmas. I'm not unhappy about it. It's just, you know, you've got to work your way into it. Ooh, that's nice. That's a little piece of antique papery. That's I've trimmed off. Oh, the giggling that goes on. So I'll fold that one that way. So I'll fold one vertically and one horizontally. Put that one up there, and then what do I need? What do I need? Let's see, what have I got going on here? Green. Oh, that's nice. Oh, what about some of this? the reason why I end up with all of these bits and pieces like this is because you know, I'll print on one side and it's slightly smaller. You know, it doesn't fill up the whole page. There'll be like a border around it. But when I print on the reverse side, I make sure I fit it right to the screen, so that way it you know, there's only a little teeny tiny border, and I'm sure that it's sort of covered, you know, like it's, when I cut it out, I've got no white bits on the other side. That's what I'm trying to say. So that one is done. That's going to be really pretty. Now sometimes when I do these pages, people say to me, oh, why don't you scan them? Well, I'm not going to scan them because I've used that paper. That's a printed paper, that's a printed paper, that's a printed paper. That as a commercial papers, I want to say. And then these are, you know, other people's digital kits. So I'm not going to scan this. That's mine. That's the only thing that's mine, and then the old book pages. So that's done. So I'll let that dry, and I might make another one. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to make another one. I'll just grab another piece of straw paper. I've got a few bits here that were ripped in the parcel when I was preparing my straw paper. They were ripped inside the parcel. I mean, they are totally recycled, and you know, so you can't expect perfection. And obviously if I just cut this one out, I might just make sure I cut out the bird, and there'll be an instantaneous, although I could put it there. But I want to cut out the bird, so I think I'm going to just put it directly over there. I might tear that so you can see a bit of the straw paper. And I could use my tear ruler, it just depends what look you're going for. A more orderly tear or a more rustic sort of tear. So that's that. And then we'll put down some of this. Maybe I'll use my ruler. Oh no, I don't want it to be regular, that's why I'm not using my ruler. Okay. So it's about 32 degrees here at still, and really, really, really humid. So not nice weather at all. Not at all. I can't wait for it to be over. Apparently next week the weather's going to drop. The temperature's going to drop drastically, so I'll be really happy about that. Really happy. Need some big pieces. Get into the big pieces. I'll put that one here. Okay. I think I'll put that one there. Just trying to move it along as fast as I can. And I've got that piece. I'm just going to give that one a little tear. It's actually on cardstock, but it doesn't really matter. That one. Oh, those girls are such giggle-gerts. Giggle-gerts. I don't think these ones really go. Oh, that one does. I like that one. Just stick that one there right in the middle, and then I can collage a bit over it. So another reason why I'm whizzing along, number one, I don't want to bore you with all this gluing that's going on. And number two is I have to take the girls into town. So, and they will start harassing me, and there's no lateness allowed, if that's a word. I get pushed out the door. This is lovely Artie Mays paper. I need to use this one more. Now that as I mentioned previously, I've used up a lot of my scraps. They've really been diminished. I feel like I can whip out the kits, start using the kits that I printed. Maybe I should do a weekly project where I work with someone's kit. That would be fun. And maybe make something for my shop, because I never, besides supplies, I never seem to be able to make anything for my shop. So that would be a good way to make me just do little projects. They wouldn't be able to be huge projects, but I could do little projects. I might just do that. That's really nice there. I'm going to stick that there. I need to change my paper. What am I going to eat for dinner now? Lulu is out. And what am I going to eat? Right, and I think I might put, oh, what about this piece? Oh, I should do some more die cutting. I don't ever do any die cutting. I've got my Yikes in a spot now that I can just pull it out when I want to. It's just that I never remember to. That could be another project, making things with your die cuts. Oops. Okay, what's here? I'm choosing to go with the side with a bit of colour, but these, I mean, again, it's a small strip, isn't it? I think I like that there. No, maybe not. I don't think I want that one. Okay, but what about some green? Put that one up there. Change my paper. Gosh, I'm hot. It's humidity. Right. Okay. I'm just whizzing along. I just want to get this done, and that way we can do something else. I'm going to put that there. Put that there, and I think I'd like to put some of this here. Maybe there. Really made quite a mess here. Got all that happening there. Ooh, I quite like that there. I don't know what they're watching, but they're crying, laughing, the two of them. Crying, laughing. And I need to sort out up here. I don't like that. Don't want that piece. Got to keep it all under control, otherwise it just becomes a huge mess. Oh, what about this one? We haven't used this one. I like this. It's like a linen sort of texture. What about if I put that there like so, and then I can trim it off? I like that, yes. do I need anything else over here? Oh, I didn't put any of this one. I've got this little piece I could use. Oh, I think I'm starting to have too much stuff. I just put that one there. Right. Okay, so that can be cut up into taggy shapes as well. I'm just looking to see, I might need something more here. That there. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because if I were to decide to cut that into tags, I'd have all that, it'd all be red. Right. Okay, now let's just put these here in a more orderly fashion. Otherwise it's just going to drive me bananas, and we don't want to drive me bananas. It's not a good thing. So they can all go there. I'll grab a wet one. Oh, I can check the time here. I'm not, because I've got my iPad. Oh, 3:20. You see, I have to take them soon. Might have to do a part 2. Might get a part 2 today because yesterday you didn't get anything. Okay. Gosh, time flies. No, that's all rubbish. Right. So I've got my little cutter here. Oh, I don't know if my little cutter will cut that. Let's just see. It'll cut this one. Slightly wider, I think. Didn't want to cut that. It's okay. And I think I'll do another. This could maybe be a big tag. Oh, I'm too far down here. I think I'll just slide it up a little bit. Okay. I probably should have cut the other one first, and we'll do another wide tag, and then that will be a journaling card or a pocket. Oh, aren't they pretty? You see, this, look, it's so exciting when you cut them. I want to chop his head off. It'd be just like me to chop the birdie's head off. Oh, I did a little bit. Poor thing. Okay, so, oh, let me finish chopping these. Put those over there, you never know. Oh, aren't they pretty? You get such nice backgrounds. Now somewhere, or maybe I don't have any more anywhere. I should have some little Christmas images around from last year. These will be little tags, or maybe that can be a big flip. Now that can be a big flip out. And then I've got this one to cut. Now is it going to fit? Oh yes it is. So, yep, journaling cards or flip. So normally I'll do a few strips. Might do a wider one because I like sometimes wider journaling cards. Now, let me just think about this. Yep, I think I'll do that. So that's, I'll keep that long. I'm going to cut this in half, like so. These are going to be cut. It's not. I don't know if it's half or not. I don't care. It doesn't. They can all be different sizes. And then that one I might keep like that because I might decide it to be a flip. And I think I'll cut this one into 2 tags shapes. Okay. So you end up with a basket full of stuff to play with now. I just need to hop on a second and just see. I do. Oh, and I found some envelopes. I knew I had more of these and I couldn't find them anywhere. Well, there you go. I do. Look at all this stuff to organise. Huh? I've got to go through all of that. I do have more words. Okay, well, I'll do that after. But anyway, I might have some little printouts here. And if I don't, I will organise some. I'm going to do a second. Oh, I see I had more of those. I knew it. Stickers. I've got stuff to throw out there. This was all stuff I think I was using for myself. That's all to throw out. That's all from magazines. I don't want the magazine stuff. That in the bin. I do not want magazine stuff. Magazine stuff is a big no-no. Stickers. I've got stickers. Those are all big ones. I put those somewhere else and I can't remember where I put those. Okay, there's a lot of stamperia in here. Things like that are already nice as journaling cards. However, I might be able to use them. Oh, just a second. Sorry, guys. These. Let's see what I should have some little printed images, I thought. Let's see what's in here. It's like a treasure chest. Little circles I can use. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I have to sort those out. So there's no printed images in here. I thought there might be. I mustn't have any left. That's very interesting. There's nothing there. Okay. Well, I can do something with this, not that. Put that over there. Oh, they're Project Life cards. That's to be decorated. Look at all these Project Life. Oh, these are all ones that I thought were a bit Christmassy. That's kind of like a belly band. Oh, there's something that I made. Well, that's good. These are all pocket sort of things. Tags. Okay, well, they all need to have backings on them. Just put those down on my tray. I need to sort those out. Belly bands. Well, I do have some semblance of organisation. Anyway, I'm sure this is not what you signed up for. But I'm just looking for some things I can embellish with, is what I'm looking for. Oh, those were, oh, that's where they went. I was looking for those. Here we go. This is what I want. These. Can go there. Those are a bit bright. Oh, they're from the Daphne's Diary. We can't use those. And they're magazines, and that's okay. Can't use any of that. Okay. I also need to print up some little images then. Okay, well, let's have a look here. What have I got in here? I've got these lovely things. Let's strip out some of these. And I need to find a bigger piece. That's bigger, that's bigger. And those are bigger. Those there. Oh, so much shuffling of papers. Okay. It's too big, you see, they're all too big. Covers everything up. Okay, well I'm not going to use those, I'll just put those aside over here. What I am going to use maybe is this. I can't remember where these came from. One of those famous shops, I don't know, Calico Collage or something like that. So we'll just trim around it. And these are easy to cut because they've got the little sort of shadow that you're supposed to cut around, not right to the edge of the little figure. Okay. Super cute on there, and I want some textile. I think let's just bring some stuff over. Let me just see if I might like a little piece of this, because you've got such a nice background. You really don't need to do too much. Yep. Oh, one done. There we go. Oh, I think that's super cute. So I'll just put that aside there. Don't want a mushroom. Is there anything in here? Well, here they are. This is what I wanted. I knew I had some. I knew it. All my little Christmas images. Well, I think I quite like that. Oh, now we're in business. Trim that off. Glue Santa on. So I don't think I will do a part 2, sorry guys. I think this will be enough. We're getting a bit of decorating done here. Goodness knows how long the video's been, and I think I need something else. Maybe a little piece of this. There. So what I'll do is I'll have a think about these beautiful envelopes, and I'll get my fabrics down and we'll see about decorating those. I think they'll be really cute. That will be tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Like that. Okay, now we're in business. I might do this one that way. Oh, so many cute things. got a sore neck. Go to find something that's appropriate. Need those. Everything is vertical. Oh, here we go. Oh, that would be cute there. Put that. Not that long, I don't think. That. That there, and then let me see if there's any words here that I might like. I have not even looked to see how long this video is. Oh, that's already stitched on a piece of paper. Don't want to put for you on. Oh, no. I think no, not those ones. Here they are, these little labels. My scissors. Might put, no, that's too much. Might just put that. No. Here, I was thinking maybe something that I can put vertically would be better. Yep, I'm going to put that there. So there's a couple of the collage papers. Aren't they cute? Done. That, like, they need to be stitched, and maybe I might decide to put a backing on them. I might not, because they're fine. They've got straw paper on the back. We'll just move these out of the way. You can, as you can see, I need to do some cutting. Those over there, just let me see how long I've been. Oh, I can't see. No idea. All right. All of those. Now I've got heaps of stuff pulled out. We don't have time for anything too complex. What about one of these? Put the fabric over there. use that piece. Now I do need my ruler. Where is it? Put that there. And then what? Do I have any strips here that I want to use? I don't think so. They're all too narrow. Ooh, look at this. That, well no, not use that side. Don't care if it's sideways. This is a paper I bought in Florence. It's a very nice shop near the Ponte Vecchio. Okay, that's that. Oh, I love these. Very nice. And then I might have a piece of this, and I'm looking at over here. I've got these in the little Stamperia thing, and I'm thinking I might like, or Santa. Let's cut Santa out and see. You know they have to be auditioned. Oh, I'm having fun now doing Christmas. I was sort of thinking, oh, can I do Christmas now? But now I think I'm having fun. Santa. Oh, I just picked up my bigger scissors. Santa, or I think I like the deer. So the deer it is. So I'm just going to glue this. Just make sure I get plenty of glue on there. There we go, and that is a pocket there, and it's going to be a pocket behind it. Just have to make sure that sticks down. Where's my... that'll be fun, finding my thing. Oh, there it is. It's not wanting to stick. Might need to put some clips on it. Where are my clips? I had my clips out. I did have my clips out because I had sewn in signatures that, oh God, I have a glue on me now. Here they are. That there. That there. And I can even clip it over there. I'll clip it up there. See what happens when it dries, otherwise I'll have to put some PVA under there. Okay guys, I'm going to end off the video because I have to take the girls soon, and I may or may not come back, otherwise I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.